All right, guys, welcome back to another Quick Takes with me, Carl, and my guest, Hope Yoder. Today, we're gonna show you how to wet cap your machine. This is the one that you do at the end of the day.
Or if you're gonna leave your machine not running for a few hours during the day. I learned that on the last video.
Now, this one is critical because we are gonna do some extra things that we wouldn't do on the regular daily one.
So this video is gonna be end of the day. You should never skip this step.
Absolutely, this one you should never skip it.
All right, so the things we're gonna use are?
The capping solution. We're gonna need a couple microfiber cloths, if anything, a flashlight, and a paper towel.
All right, let's get to it.
Once we get to the machine, we're gonna make the head go all the way to the left. This is how we make the machine go night-night.
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 All right.
So take advantage of this situation here and make sure that you clean your carriage station right here. So these are your ink stack. You have your white and your color. We're gonna fill each of these up with water or the capping fluid. And I wanna make sure that I clean my squeegee and anything around it. So with my paper towel, I can just take a paper towel. Hopefully it's a good quality paper towel, not the cheap ones, or you can use a microfiber cloth, preferably, okay?
Can I ask a question before you start that? I know that you showed me to do this and to move the squeegee up. That way I could clean a little deeper. And I usually do that. The trick is if you forget to put it down, that's a head strike.
So you could raise the ink stack up a little bit manually like this, but again, before you hit enter, you have to bring it down. Most of the time, if your machine doesn't require a deep clean, then you don't need to do this step. But in this case, since you mentioned it, we're gonna raise it all the way up. And with my paper towel, I'm just going to gently wipe the squeegee. Okay, and anything else, if you have some cotton tip applicators or some of those foam little cotton tips, or foam tips, you can use those to gently clean this area out. Now, one thing to be careful of, don't wipe the ink stack. There is a small little gasket right at the top that it is somewhat delicate.
Okay.
So you don't want to rub it. If anything, you can go just on the side if you need to, but again, you don't really need to concentrate too much on that. Once I'm happy with the way my squeegee look, I can take off some old ink that came off of there.
Would you use any of this capping solution?
You could just kind of wet it a little bit. So I'm just gonna take my capping solution, just give it a little wet. And then with the paper towel, just kind of rub it on a little bit. So again, if you do this every single day, you're not gonna get that buildup and you're not gonna get stubborn clumps like this, okay? So this is something that you wanna do at the end of every day. So once it's clean, we're gonna lower the ink stacks back down.
One thing I do too is I will kind of just check and make sure if there's any ink here. I'll just clean everything, give it a good bath.
Yeah, this is the time this is the time to maintain your machine, get it ready for the next day. So just kind of clean everything up. You can even take these off, rinse them under hot water if you want, just put them back. Just make sure everything is nice and clean. Once you're happy with this, we're gonna fill the ink stacks with the capping solution. So I'm gonna take my capping fluid, or some of you may have bottles that say moisturizing fluid, because there's three different types. You either have the cleaning solution, which is kind of on the blue side, it's a little bit stronger. You have a capping solution or a moisturizing solution. Those are they're the same, they just different bottle.
Right,
so
okay.
You can either take a syringe and draw it up from the syringe and do it that way. What I like to do though, is just take a little bit on the cap like this, and then just gently just fill up the ink stack with the fluid just to the very top. It's almost like ready to overflow. So I'll put a little bit more. And look, it doesn't take a lot of fluid, and I'll do the same thing to this side.
And with the syringe, just a little tip, I did start using the syringe because I thought it'd be easier, but once you use part of that bottle, it's really hard to use that syringe, so the cap would be easier.
Yeah, the cap is right there. It's always there. It's the one less thing I have to go get.
Okay.
So now that this is ready, we're gonna go over to the left side and check under the print head with our trusty flashlight and our microfiber cloth.
You know, one of the best tips you gave me, Carl, was this flashlight. This is a really strong flashlight that's USB charged. This thing is a lifesaver, even with my Ricoma marquee machine, so thank you for that tip.
You're welcome. I use this thing every day.
I know, it looks like it. It's well loved,
oh,
like
yeah,
your knife.
It's got a lot of wear in it.
Yeah, so you are gonna need a flashlight. So let's go on over to the other side and show you the next step.
All right. On the left side of the machine, this mirror is angled just so that you can see the print heads. And as you can see here, the white head has a lot of ink that's accumulated on the side. So this is something that we do want to address. So if you do this every single day, you won't have that buildup. So you're gonna take your cleaning cloth, you can put some cleaning solution on it or the wet capping solution, either one will work. and you're going to gently rub on the sides. Try not to get the print head itself. For the print head, you're going to use the little swabs. That's just a little bit more delicate in your hand. But using this, you can apply a little bit of friction and pressure to remove the buildup of ink.
Yeah, so this I'm really religious because that's how you taught me. So at the end of the day, I walk to the other side. That flashlight, because the Ricoma, they thought of everything, we've got a mirror built in. So if you're watching this video and you don't have a Ricoma Revel 2 yet, you could lay a mirror underneath there so you could see the underside of the print heads.
I'm going to add just a little bit of the cleaning solution to it. That's going to help dissolve any of that remnant ink. And again, I'm not putting pressure on the print head, just the surrounding areas.
And naturally, you're gonna get ink in that area as you print. The longer you print, the more ink, so don't skip this step.
See, it's coming out really nice and clean. And you can just go around.
And this one has 2 print heads, so you have, you wanna make sure you get the front and the back print head. I usually start with the front because it's white. I don't know if that matters.
Because it's gonna dirty your towel.
Yeah, and then
so I kind of don't like to, and that's why I don't like to touch my print head with this, because you don't wanna bring these little particles onto the print head itself. So that's why I go just around the print head.
And to note, if you're doing this every day, you shouldn't get as many particles.
So from where we were to where we are now, you can see it's nice and clean, a lot better than we were before. And Hope, what's this here? I see you have some scissors on the towel.
Well, because I am really religious with cleaning, I like to save these little eyeglass cloths, so I'll cut them in half. And if you keep it really clean, you don't need a whole one.
There you
so
go,
that's
that's
just
great.
me being frugal like my mama taught me.
There it is. So you can see from where we were to where we are now, it's nice and clean. I can now rest easy and go to sleep knowing that my print head is successfully clean. So we just hit the enter button. It's going to go to its resting place and go to sleep for the night.
All right, so now all I'm gonna do is push enter. Before I do that, I always make sure that that's down, and it is. Drum roll, please.
And watch, it shall rise like the phoenix. There you go.
That was some deep comments.
Good night.
All right,
Revel 2.
last step.
See you in the morrow.
Make sure the, what does this do,
The
Hickey?
suction.
The suction, and turn it off.
That's
and
it.
That's it. Now, if you did have the oven on, we're gonna turn this off right here, and that's it. Everything else stays on.
That's it.
All right.
Ready for the next day.
Bye for now.
Laters.